We're seeing moments of huge significance for Venezuela in the last few hours. America has recognized the opposition leader Juan Guaido as the country's interim president. The president, Nicolas Maduro, has responded to that in the last few minutes.
I've decided to break off diplomatic and political relations with the imperialist government of the United States. Get out of Venezuela. Enough of this intervention. Here we have dignity and we are ready to defend our country.
Well, Juan Guaido is already head of Venezuela's National Assembly. Last week, that assembly declared President Maduro illegitimate. Today, he was sworn in as the interim president, and then in a choreographed move shortly afterwards, the Americans released this statement from Donald Trump. Part of it reads, "The people of Venezuela have courageously spoken out against Maduro and his regime and demanded freedom and the rule of law." And the choreography continued, because look at all these news wires that came in immediately after that American statement. Chile recognizing this interim president, Peru doing the same, the list goes on. Colombia did it, Paraguay also recognizing this man who's been sworn in as the interim president. Now, the background to all of this is that overnight 4 people died during clashes between protesters and police, and the violence has continued today. These are pictures from earlier on that have come into the BBC newsroom. We know police have been using tear gas. We also know that today is a hugely symbolic date in Venezuela. It's the anniversary of the uprising in 1958 that overthrew the then military dictator. And we do have these pictures as well. They show smaller crowds turning out in support of President Maduro. And the broader political context to all of this is told by this video. Not long ago, President Maduro began a second term as the leader, and the opposition always disputed that result. It caused huge tension. The economic context, well, this BBC video from November illustrates it. Empty shelves in the shops. In the last 3 years, the Venezuelan economy has shrunk by 1/3. Now, the government blames US-led sanctions for that. A much more widely held view is that President Maduro has badly mismanaged the country's oil resources. Well, now the Americans are encouraging other Western countries to follow their lead by acknowledging this interim president who has declared himself in that role. This is a